Join the Hello Win Forum, where NINZaFamily traders come together to explore valuable trading knowledge and products. Click the link in the description to get started.
Traders Brian here with A+ Setup, home of the JW Jiggle and Reverse Mullet setups, where we focus on trading model, money management, and leverage, the three pillars. Today is April 2nd, 2025, and in the afternoon session today, we once again demonstrated another way to use the solar wave indicator from NINZA. What we did this afternoon was change the parameters, the default settings. We made those a little bit tighter and turned it into a scalping model. So that's what we did this afternoon. We showed different techniques to enter using limit orders, stop orders, and then we also demonstrated how to use a smaller time frame to take advantage of some scalping opportunities inside of a higher time frame. You'll see all the information here listed on the bottom of the screen, and tomorrow, Thursday, April 3rd, is our last day this week for working with solar wave. And what we're planning on doing tomorrow is combining solar wave with another NINZA indicator to try and demonstrate how to filter some of the trades. We'll be trading a trend model tomorrow, and it should be pretty good. So alright, so again, here is our schedule. Thursday, April 3rd, 2:30 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Solar wave paired with another indicator. And disclaimer, just read through this. And then we're going to cut right into the video, the recorded video for the afternoon session. This is Brian signing off. Thanks for watching the video, for all those coming into the room, watching the demonstration with NINZA's products. As always, good luck in your trading, and we'll talk later. Alright, yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, welcome to the afternoon session. We're going to be trading the solar wave indicator from NINZA. And today we're going to configure it so that it's in scalping mode. We're using a 36.6 NINZA bar chart. We've got the settings on the indicator set to half the normal size. So the offset multiplier trend is 1 and the multiplier stop is 2. So that just tightens up the trend vector and the trail. That's all that does right there. So put my buy limit down underneath that right there just in case we get triggered in. So that's the trading model in our three pillars. Money management, pillar number 2 is we are going to buy on a limit when the market comes back underneath the trend vector. 2 closes down, we're going to have a 40 tick stop loss and a 20 tick take profit. So we're just hoping to get in the jiggle and let it jiggle around a little bit and take us out. That's going to be the first look at scalping. The second look, about halfway through this, we'll switch over and we will go to a pure retrace close up, and we'll do scalping in that manner. So I'm just trying to give you some ideas on scalping techniques so that you can, if you enjoy scalping, you can take this and apply it to your own trading model. Again, the money management is the most important aspect of this. Anything you do, some of you may have heard me this morning talking that I have been trying for 60 days to beat the backtest statistics I have for reverse mullet. I can't do it. I'm trying to manipulate the money management to get more out of it, and the best way to trade the reverse mullet is the way I backtest it. So you have to find your own pillar number 2 and how you manage your trades. That's the secret sauce to everything, is how you manage your trades. So so we're going to let this play out here. If you have any questions, just drop them in the chat. We are recording right now. Everything's working. Really nice puke under 19.836. It's a really nice puke fest. There are all kinds of ways to trade models. Solar wave, the models I have. You just if you like the templates, then like we always say, just make them your own. Take the good stuff you like and adapt that into your own personality, the way you like to trade. Everything I do is based on statistics, so I try to stay as close to the statistics as I can. Nice push up. We'll just follow it up. Wow. This thing has had some pretty nice streaks today. Yeah, we should start to run into some problems up in here. This is a lot of mess right there, so wouldn't surprise me if we start to pull back in this area. You never know where you're going to get a nugget of information that could turn the corner for you. It's why I'm constantly building onto my models, looking at different things, because I never know when I mix the soup. There might be a new flavor that that emerges from all the different ingredients I put in. Wow. Kason, let me guess, you're long from about this spot right here, right? You're going for another hundo today, this afternoon? Okay, you've got one hundo. Can you ever get 2 hundos in a training session? That would be awesome. I'd just like to get in a position to get a 200 handle move. I've always dreamed of one trade. There will probably be one trade for me where I get the opportunity, the way I trade, to possibly get a 200 point move in one trade. Maybe once in my lifetime, the way I trade intraday futures. Yeah, we were right on that. That level we talked about this morning at 608. Yeah, we were right there on that level. And bounce it did. It's kind of cut through this stuff without any issue. That kind of leads me to believe we're probably going to get smoked on this first pullback, because it's going to probably be a TP trade. Wow. This thing is just bizarre today. gosh. I mean, how many 100-handle moves has this thing had in one 15-minute bar? 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. Alright, we're back over the overnight high, that area. It's just cutting right through that like it was nobody's business. Man, when this thing does pull back, it's gonna rip back. Yeah, we're probably gonna get smoked on this first one just because this is probably not gonna be some little puny pullback right here. It's probably gonna just absolutely collapse. We'll see. We'll see if we can get in and get a jiggle here. I'm underneath that because I expect this thing to come down after this pullback here, to come down pretty hard when it does. Alright, we're in. Let's see if we get anything here. We triggered the short side. So we triggered the short side while I'm still in the trade. If we get back above that, I'll try to go to a break even as quick as I can. Come on, pop back above. Yeah, I figured that. Figured she's gonna come down hard. Alright, again, I'm just gonna be mechanical here and wow, that would have been, was a tick off on the entry there. It could have already been the 5 points. Oh yeah. Again, if you're the second half when we do this is we're going to do the scalping with, once it pulls back, we'll take the close lower and try to get 13 ticks off of that move. Those are typically high probability but profit targets. All right, let's see if we get a jiggle here. Just a little jiggle. There we go. 5 points. That's all we need. You just want that thing to kick you in and then do what it normally does. Just wiggle around there a little bit. It says 5 points. Come down here and put We're past it now. That's already 13 ticks, so could have came down there and taken that trade and gotten 13 ticks on the close down as well. It's part of the scalping. I just wasn't fast enough. Now this is just my own personal take on this right here for scalping. I'm very comfortable on that first pullback, you know, getting that scalp and then the 5. But any subsequent pullbacks, as long as we stay in the right color, I prefer, it's just a personal preference. And again, I haven't tested this. I prefer taking the down close after this right here has triggered. So like right here, we could, if it closes down, we'll try to get 13 ticks. We're in a very strong uptrend, so you could also just filter these by saying, well, I'm only going to scalp bullish scalps out of this. You know, it's ever how you want to, ever how you prefer scalping. If that's what you want to do, just go for these little short moves. Alright, now this ATM's set for 20 ticks, so if we get entered, I'll have to manually move that up as close to 13 ticks as I can. I'm not convinced we're going to close down here. I mean, we're in a super strong environment. But just in case. Alright, we got about another 130 on that one, so we no, we got 80, so we got a little more than the 13 ticks. So that's kind of how I like playing these types of trades right here. Take the limit and then get the close down, take those. Shot out of a cannon going up. It didn't even buckle. We're stair stepping going down. Again, for my own personal trading, I'm not sitting here trading all day long the same accounts. If I get one good trade that puts me in close or into my daily profit goal, I'm done. You might see me trading other evals or sim accounts or something like that, but yeah, I'm not in here trading my my accounts all day long. That's kind of ridiculous for me. And we're in a simulating being in a 150K account, so you know, we're not swinging for the fences here. We're very well using the leverage very prudently, so it's nothing. You won't see me in here trading 10 contracts because I'm in a sim account, trying to make it look like we're making a lot of money. I'm trying to trade the way I would in my normal accounts, the proper amount of leverage. Again, if we close down, try to snag another 13 ticks. Yes, it is, Vin. Missed it by a tick. Bam. Okay, we lost on this one. 3 winners in a row here. So these profit targets they're high probability. Depending on what it does, I don't think it really matters what limit order up there. Yep, today is scalping day. Small targets and plenty of action. Coming back down to this area here. That lower fib level from the overnight high. Overnight high, first fib level, below it. Oh man, that's 5 points right there. Jiggle for us. Oh man, you went right for the jugular. Pulled up short. So that's by 2 ticks, a higher low, and potentially a higher low right there. Potentially. Yes, the settings are half of what they normally are. If you missed that initial multiplier trend is 1 and the multiplier stop is 2, so half of what the default settings are. we're just gonna, we'll put a buy limit down there and see if we get meets the criteria. We're green, we're up. Let's see if we get any jiggle at all in here. There we go. That's all we're looking for. Just that little bit of movement. Now we can come right back and try to get 13 ticks on a close up. Remember, this is potentially second. If this closes up, this could be the third higher low. There we go. So 13 ticks. Scalp mode, half of what the trend following mode is set on. $325. We're still in that range. So they could jockey this thing back and forth quite a bit. But we're going to be mechanical and just continue to practice our craft, which is execution. Alright, so this actually could be, this is number 2, number 3. This could be, this closes higher. This could be number 4, higher low, and this could just bust right through our stop up there. So we're hoping for a jiggle, hard jiggle before it makes its move. There we go. That's all we need right there. That's what we're talking about. Just that little jiggle. Quick 5. We're up 245. And you could come back down, try to get 13. It's negated because we're okay. All we're looking for is a jiggle. We got that, and just like I said, if we close higher, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So right now, looks like they're having a hard time, or they don't. Let me rephrase that. They don't want to take it lower. They're just, jerking the market around to make some extra pocket change, picking everybody's pockets. Looks like they're going back up to the overnight session highs, that line in the sand that has just been a bear for the market to get through. It did shoot up through it about noon, went about 200 handles above, and then fell straight back down. So this is, there we go, now we're pushing it. This is what I refer to as the deviation. It just couldn't hold above it. You hear me talk about that, about the 108 price moves. That's all that is right there, just a deviation until they can prove that they can get back above and hold above those levels. Now, really get through this time. We're at 30 minutes to go until market close. We don't know what their game is. Right now it looks like they want to take it higher, but who really knows? Put another buy limit in. See if we can get in and get a jiggle. Whoa. Boy, that was quick. That was a teleport. Must have been an iceberg. Alright, we got too many higher lows here for me to try a scalp trade right there, but yeah, so there we go. So I'll, I mean, that move down right there that's common when you see them up against a hard level that they've had a hard time. You know, they'll iceberg it a lot of times and drop it right back down fast, just like they did, and then take it on. That's why I wasn't seeing this too many times to try to bet that it's going to roll over right there. But we will follow this on the way back up and try to get another trade on. So we could try buying this 755 right here. Yeah, I don't have my... Get the charts where you can see them. Oh, come on. Dude, goodness gracious. Let's do that so we're not flipping all over the place here. Okay, we're in. We're in over here. We got in on the breakout. So this is just another way to trade it. Okay, there we go. So we're out. We took 4.5 points on that. I didn't have my stop. Sorry about all that confusion there. It was that chart freezing knocked me out of my stuff here, so we'll put that back on. So higher time frame, you can also scalp on these pullbacks, and then you can use the lower time frame. You see those hash marks right there. Let's move this over so we can see. There we go. Alright, so we could take another trade up here. Oh my gosh, come on. Alright, we're in again. Alright, closing. We got about close to 5 points on that one. So that's how you can use multiple time frames there. You saw how, I mean, I was fumbling like crazy because I didn't have things set up. But we got no pullback. We took that one. We had another pullback and we bought right there. So it's just half the distance on the lower time frame, and we're just using the breakouts over here to get us in on the trades on the higher time frames. That makes sense? I use that a lot in some of my trading for my semi-auto trade modules. Yeah, hey bro, yours are set to ticks. These are just multiples. Yeah, see, the multiplier is it's not set to ticks. It's just a flat out multiplication of the ATR. So I don't even know if you can set the solar wave to ticks or not for this version here. Okay, I want to get rid of all that. I hate those things up there. Let's pull that off. It's just confusing. Markers. Yeah, we're going to take that off. I mean, if you still had confidence in this thing going up, we could... We're in again. And we're out. Another 5 ticks. I was just doing that manually because I'm entering over here and I don't have the thing set. So hopefully you've seen that, how that works. It works pretty good. Yeah, I'm not sure. You can see, you can vary this multiplier. You don't have to go 1. You can go 1.255 if you want to. You can go 2.386. I mean, you can vary those all you want, ever how you want to. So hey bro, do you have how old is your solar wave, or is that one that you've made on your own? Oh, it's from NINZA. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if... I haven't seen a setting in there where you could change those from the multipliers to ticks. Solar RK? Yeah, I don't even know if I don't think I know what that is. We've got our markers set right there. We're 7 minutes before the close. I'm a little above the marker right there, so we're still in a valid pullback mode, and still are. We're still in a valid pullback. There we are. We're entering long right there. Okay, last trade of the day. We're going to try to get to a break even if we can. And then let it run. Break even. Let's go, scalper. Oh, wow. What just happened there? Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I don't even know what happened. I guess I triggered it when I put that on. I ruined this for a really good runner trade right there. That could have made us famous right there. Ooh. Or maybe not. Okay, 354. Now I'm intrigued. That's some action to the downside. Let's see if that's an iceberg. Just keep in mind, that's, look at where it went right there. So see if we can get a good scalp trade, close this thing out. We're still up 365 for the day. Really nice. Yeah, that quick move down. Look where, I mean, that's what got my attention right there. It went right to that area. So they could have iceberged it right to that spot right there, just so they can buy it back up and push it higher. Let's see if we get a pullback and something to enable us to get on the long side here. We're not going to force it. We need a good clean setup. I'm not paying attention to this chart over here until this one gets into a setup mode. all this is over here on the left is just a bunch of noise. So you don't really want to look at that. I stay focused on the setup chart. That's why I didn't do that, man. It's gonna mess me up. All right, we're in long. Try to get to a break even if we can. If we don't get taken out. Need to close higher. 357. Come on, push higher. Close higher. I want you to close. Alright, break even. Don't want to risk it going into the close here, so. That's right, I'm going down to put some popcorn on right now. Alright folks, that's going to close us out for the day. Scalping session up 365. Good session. We got to look at several different ways to tackle scalping. Hopefully it gave you some ideas. Again, this is not the best way, it's just a way. So you take what you learned and or what you saw, and maybe there's a nugget in there for you. So anyway, thanks for joining, and I will see you in the room tomorrow.
Join the Hello Win Forum and enjoy exclusive member benefits. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description to get started.